Hi everyone, Vanessa here from Creative Recruiters. I hope you got your lunch ready, and we are going to talk today about interviewing tips when meeting recruiters. So people like me, what happens? Be prepared. What are you going to say when you come and meet me? Well, as with any interview or meeting, you need to come prepared. You need to do your research about the recruitment company. Have a look at their website. Look what sort of jobs that they are offering and placing people. You know, you may make an appointment with a recruitment agency and it may not be right for you. So do that check first. Find out exactly where they're located and how long it's going to take you to actually get to that location. So many people have turned up and said, "Oh, I'm so sorry I'm late. I didn't know you were here. It took me longer than what I thought it was." That's very important. Even though you're coming to see a recruiter, don't think that you can be blasé about it. You still have to be on time, because we're judging you on coming to meet us on how you are going to meet with the client. So make sure that you're on time. That gets you extra bonus points. Research the recruiter as well. Research what areas they are looking after. A lot of the recruiters these days have actually come from other careers before they've come into recruitment. So they may actually be quite specialized, like the recruiters here at Creative Recruiter. I've had 25 years working in advertising agencies. So be prepared for me to ask you the tough questions and to ask me the tough questions as well. Talk confidently about yourself. You know, we are going to ask you, what have you done over the last 5 years? How has your career path progressed? And where you want to be in the future. Be prepared for those questions. Write them out. Write down where you want to be in the future. Yes, we can help you, and by talking to us, we will be able to ascertain exactly where you should be in the future based on your experiences and your capabilities, but you have to have some idea of what you want to do. Dress as if you're going to a real interview. I can't tell you how many times people have come in shorts and flip-flops and been very, very casual about it just because they think they're meeting a recruiter and it's not for a real job. Dress as if you were going to a job. Again, we are judging you on what you look like at that interview to go to interviews with clients. Sit up straight in the meeting. I don't know, maybe this is a big tip where nobody knows this, but you know, I've had people come into meetings all sort of, you know, casual and hanging out and sitting here like this, listening to our meetings. That's not professional. You need to sit up straight, you need to concentrate and be part of the meeting. And when we do ask you about your career history, tell us the good parts as well. Again, a lot of the times I get people saying, "Oh, I didn't like this job and it was horrible there because of this reason, and it was horrible there and I left because of that reason," and everything tends to be negative. So we understand that you do change roles because you weren't happy, but we don't have to harp on the bad parts of that role. We should actually talk about the good parts of that role. What did you learn in your last role or past roles? What were the benefits? What did you enjoy about it? What was great about it? You know, there had to be reasons for why you actually started working at another company. There must have been some benefits in it. So tell us the good stuff as well, not just the bad stuff. Also, what's really important when you meet with recruiters is to have a note written down or understand what other recruiters you have spoken to in the past, and also what other companies you have contacted in the past. This is really, really important for us because we don't want to cross any other paths that you may have gone down, and we don't want to step on any other recruiters' toes. And we know that, you know, if you're really in the job hunt for something, you're not necessarily just going to one recruiter. You may be seeing other ones. So let us know that in the interview. That's very important. What also is very important is actually listening. Make sure that you listen to the questions that we're asking. I know that creative recruiters is different in their interview techniques. We don't go through a list of exactly the same question as other recruiters may ask. So listen to what we're saying and be a part of that. Also, when going through your career history, we understand that there may have been career breaks. Either you had to take some time off for sickness, or you may have taken some time off to go traveling, or someone may have been ill in the family that you may have had to look after. Don't hide those things in an interview with us. We need to know everything. Just make it all clear. Also, listen to our advice. We're on your side. I can't tell you how many people, just say, oh, yeah, well, someone else told me to do it this way, and, I do it that way. Listen to our advice. We work in recruitment every single day. We're looking at CVs and applications every single day. If there's a few tips that will actually help you in the future, that's what we're here to do. We want to help you, and we're also here to help us as well. And enjoy this time, to practice your interview skills. Hopefully you'll be going to many more interviews. So it's good to learn everything on this interview so you can take that into future interviews as well. And also, everything that I've discussed today is not only for face-to-face interviews with recruiters, but also with Skype interviews with recruiters. If any of you are listening out there that have done a Skype meeting with me before, it's super important. And everything that I have said today should also apply. I think the worst instance here of another colleague is somebody turned up to a Skype meeting with in their pajamas and cup of coffee and hair not done, makeup not done, and they thought that was okay. It's not okay. It's still an interview, and you still have to follow all the rules and as if you are going to a real meeting. I think the top tip with Skype is to work out what time of the day you're having the interview with the recruiter, and make sure that there's the right light for when you are having a Skype meeting. So many times I get on a Skype and all I see is just a little dark shadow. Make sure that the light is right for that time of the day for the interview. And, make sure that you're dressed at least from here to here. You can wear your shorts underneath if we don't see that, but at least get ready and prepared for the meeting for the part that people are going to see. And yeah, and just enjoy it. I mean, don't be too scared. Don't think it's a horrible thing. We want the real you to come out in the interview. We want to get to know you. We wouldn't do face-to-face interviews or Skypes if we didn't believe that you were a candidate that we wanted to find out more about. So be yourself, be prepared, and everything will go great. And hopefully that will benefit you, and it will also benefit us. So it was a nice quick lunch today. I didn't get any other questions, so I'm hoping I've answered everybody's question. If you do have any more questions, you can write them here on the Facebook page, or if you're seeing this on LinkedIn, you can also write the questions underneath there, and I will endeavour to get back to you. But I hope you had a great lunch, and it was great seeing you again. Bye.